we're going to be live as well. We're live. Okay, Andrea, again, my name is Paulie. I go by Paulie's Customs. You're well aware of who I have been in the past. I just want to make sure that everybody that's listening knows that you're here and you would like to talk to us.
Yeah, I would.
Okay, awesome. You would. There's a lot that's transpired over the past couple of years that you haven't been around. For instance, your ex-husband, I apologize, goes on the internet and he makes very outlandish claims about you. And the first thing I would like to do is address the claims that he's made about you. Would you mind sharing with us what kind of environment you live in? Are you in a padded cell, eating drugs all day and drooling on yourself, or are you a regular human being that's living a normal life?
I'm a regular human being, and I live a somewhat normal life. I'm in a group home.
Okay, how many people live in your group home with you?
They're going to throw me in jail again. Like, I went to jail for 3 days, but I got out, and I told them that I had a place to stay, so because I was already staying at the group home before. So I just told them to take me to a comp care place in Manchester, and then they would take me to back here.
Okay, if you wouldn't mind, Andrea, if we could take it just a step at a time. What did you go to jail for?
I allegedly violated an EVO.
Okay, and that EVO was established by Alice Helton, if I'm not mistaken. So when you came back to live with your husband, no, it was Vaughn?
EVO was established by James.
Okay, James had established that. And that's basically a protection order that says you cannot have direct contact with him, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
we were going to get back.
Right. And he invited you back in the home?
Yeah, I was at the home when the sheriff showed up. His mother called the sheriff. Because James did not want me to go to jail.
Okay, so he invited you back into the home when he had a protection order against you, and that got you arrested, correct? Yeah. Okay.
Like, his mother got me arrested, and see, the next day, we were going to go up to the courthouse to get the video dismissed, so there wouldn't be a problem. But his mother took the car that we were going to go in, so we were stuck without a vehicle, and next thing I know, I'm getting arrested and getting behind a sheriff's car. Yeah, she called the sheriff of all people.
So, Andrea, how has this affected your life since then? I mean, I can't begin to imagine like that my kids were with someone that was like that, and I was not with them. Where are you in that situation? How do you feel about the kids not being there and that kind of thing?
I feel like my kids deserve to be with me and not him, because from what I've heard, he hasn't been taking care of them like he's supposed to be. He's taking them to his mom's instead of taking responsibility and, not taking up responsibility for himself.
So have you had any contact with them since the last time you were at the house, or has he allowed you any contact with the kids since then?
And I've not been allowed. The state will not let me have any contact with them until I pay off my probation fee. I'm on probation right now, and it's $150.
Okay, so they're neglecting,
No, 150.
they're neglecting your right. They're neglecting your right to have time with your children, which is law, over $150. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. They said I have to respect the DVO until it dismisses. Or
So if you had $150, would you force yourself to be part of those children's life, or would you continue to let things go the way they are?
because I love them.
Or look, since and if you wouldn't mind, I've never spoken with you before, right? Like we've never talked. Like we just did this today. How has this shaped your life, Andrea? Look, are you old enough? Are you wise enough now to realize that a young man, an old man took advantage of a young woman? I mean, or how do you feel about this guy? You know what I mean? Like he's 30 years your elder. Oh shit! Fucking bloody hell! Sorry, I'll get that right back. Give me a second. This is tough. I'm juggling a lot of devices right now, you guys. Like, I apologize. Let me fix this. I know, but there's like 300 people fucking listening. I'm an asshole. All right. I bumped the wrong button. I'm trying to mute and keep things all clean. Andrea, I apologize. I bumped the wrong button. Go ahead.
That's okay. Like, at one point I did love him, but I'm not in love with him now. Like, I love him as a Christian person, but I'm in love with someone else now. And that's another thing. I'm like, one of my friends today tried to hook me up with somebody else, and now I'm like all confused about that.
All right, I'm gonna ask you a favor real quick. If you can sit as still as possible, because every time you wiggle around, like the microphone makes a bunch of noise and nobody can hear what you're saying. So anyway, for future reference, just try to sit still, and we'll get through this. I'm actually holding my phone up in front of a microphone so everyone can hear. So if you can be patient with me, I'll be patient with you. So how did this whole thing go down? I mean, obviously you met James and a relationship was able to blossom from there. But what kind of mindset did you have then? Did you think that this was going to be your boyfriend, or was he your protector, or what drew you to James in the beginning?
Oh, I thought he was like, he lied to me and told me that he had lived on a farm and they had horses and stuff. And that's what drew me to him, because I always wanted to have my own farm.
Okay, so his story was that like he had a homestead, if you will, like a place with animals, and you could live there. Yeah. So what do you think of his, after you've lived there and you've experienced it, what do you think of his prepper characteristics? Like, could he really take care of you if the shit hit the fan?
I don't have a problem with the prepper like thing, because that doesn't bother me. But what does bother me is that in the Bible, I'm going to quote from the Bible, it never said the world was going to end. It said there would be a new heaven and a new earth. All things will pass away. Like, I believe that half of the world's going to get destroyed, but God's going to create it to be a new world. Not a new world order, but like a new world.
I hope that we get to be able to share that world in the future. Like I look forward to a fresh start as well. Right. No, I dig it. I don't have those beliefs.
What he tells us to do.
Right. No, but those are all good
You know what I'm
standards,
saying?
and I agree with those. I do. I understand, and I totally am in agreement
I'm not
with you.
saying everybody's perfect, but I think that Jesus makes us perfect. So we
So,
go to heaven with him.
so if you could change anything over the past
See what I'm saying?
6 years, oh, I totally understand. If you could change anything over the past 6 years, would you change anything that happened, and how would you change
There?
it? Andrea, you still there?
Yeah, what happened?
Okay, who knows? Internet's funny. Do you have any regrets over the past 6 years? Change a regret, like if you could change something that happened.
The only thing I regret is being with him, because like I was under too much stress. I was getting migraines.
You know, the internet was able to watch you, and you know, look, people may have said things that James was able to misconstrue, like when the people on the internet, especially this particular community that's involved right now, said things like, "Oh my God, Andrea looks sick." It's because you really did. Like people could see that the situation really ran you down. Like you had just given birth, like you're a small woman, you carried a pair of babies, like there was a lot of unhealthy factors there. Obviously the housekeeping in the house was an issue, and because of the fact you were already sick and run down, the expectation would be that your partner would help you. How bad did that get? Like, you know, I mean, we only see what he puts out, which is a whole lot, but where were you?
When he wasn't on camera, like he would help me with the housework. We would have the house perfect, you know, clean. There was one time somebody called CPS on us, and we had just got the house spotless. And so they couldn't do anything. But I was, like you said, I was so run down with my migraine, having a hand to 3 kids. But,
Well, I understand, and I can appreciate how sick you were during that whole situation, because we all saw it. Like you can see someone that's not healthy in the look in their face, the way they carry themselves. Is there any of the times that CPS did get involved with you and the kids that you think that it might have been warranted? Like, yes, we were fucking up and the kids needed some help, and CPS was really there to help, as opposed to they're all evil, like James says.
I think they were really there to help. They try to get families back together with each other. They don't try to break people's lives on purpose. I mean, there's probably bad ones out there, but these were the good ones. And they found a foster parent that was taking his church. You know?
No, I mean, I do. You know, there's James has put a lot of things on the internet that the average family would not share.
Last time I had took them to church, they were in a Christmas play, and they were 4. Well, twins were 3, and the oldest was 4. And she was in a Christmas play as an angel. And I was doing my best to make sure that they were in a Christian environment. That's what Mom wanted too.
And Andrea, I just want to say that, like, no matter all the bad things that James says about me, I've never, ever, ever wished any harm for anyone of in your family at all. And I hope that things get better over time. It pains me that the situation ended up the way it did. And I know you love those children. I appreciate the fact that you want them to have a wholesome environment. Do you think you could But do you think you could provide that environment?
I do. In fact, I'm getting ready to move out soon. Whether it be with my fiance, whether it be with my friend my best friend's trying to hook me up with, they were going to be around a Christian environment.
So tell us about your fiance. I would love to hear about your new beau. What's he like?
He's awesome. Like, he doesn't have any money coming in, but right now, so he has nobody except me. That's why
It sounds like you're wiggling around again.
Yeah.
That microphone's clicking
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot.
I was just going to say there's a lot of clicking. I can't hear Andrea quite right.
Yeah, as you wiggle around, the microphone clicks like it has a loose connection. It just click, 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 and people can't hear you. So you got to try to hold real still. So obviously, look, the people that are here are real people, and we don't want to know this young man's name. I don't want to get involved in any of that. But I'm curious as to how you feel about him. Like, how old is he?
he's about 43, 44.
That's 10 years younger than the last one. Go ahead, honey.
Yeah.
Did you just giggle? You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're trying to laugh with me. That's awesome. Like, my whole intention was to make you laugh today. I told Trevor that earlier. Like, I'm going to make her laugh.
That's the thing, Paulie. Wouldn't you know? You never hear, and we've never really heard Andrea laugh, have we?
We have spent years being your audience and never witnessed you having a good time. Just want to see you smile, want to see you laugh, and never saw that. And
Yeah.
It's good to
We
hear.
do laugh now.
It's good to hear.
So it's very good to hear. So what kind of positive things are happening in your life right now? Obviously, you're talking about moving out and shacking up with your new beau. But what kind of things other than that? Like, is he married? Has he been married? I apologize. Has he been married in the past? Does he have any kids? Where's he at?
He's divorced and he's already got 2 or 3 kids that are like about the same age as me, and he's got a grandbaby.
Wow. So he has at least one older child then, yeah?
Yeah. It's going to be kind of in a way awkward having to tell them what to do when we're the same age.
So does this guy stay up all night screaming at personalities on the computer, or does he let you sleep at night?
No, he doesn't even own a computer.
Oh, that's awesome. Is he a vampire?
No.
Okay, cool. He's not a vampire. He's a normal person.
Does he wear the same pants for 3 days?
Yeah. All right, look, like I said, the whole purpose of this conversation was, Andrea, if I could make a recommendation, there's a group on the internet on Google Plus, and that group is called Trolls, Haters, and Naysayers. I think that if you were to follow that group and just take a look at it, you would find out that there's a vast majority of people that James has called trolls and haters and naysayers for a number of years that are really cool, really people that would even support you in your endeavors. And they really do want to see good things happen for everyone. I hate seeing the way all of this has worked out with you and James, but at the same time, he's very comedic. He says things that are so outlandish. For instance, you're locked away in an insane asylum right now. Like, you're locked up in a crazy house, as he says.
It's a place to get help. And like young, I'm actually getting help. I had suicidal thoughts like months ago, like years. And now I don't.
Well, that's good. Look, I saw the picture you posted the other day, and it looks like you've gained weight. You're feeling more comfortable. You're looking more comfortable. You look healthy. Your color is good. Like, there was a time where we were all concerned for your health. Like, you look pretty
Yeah,
good.
actually, I'm at 123 pounds. 123.
Wow.
She's just a little off from me.
I've come a long way.
And we're proud of you. We really are. If anybody within the community right now that's watching this, and there are people watching this, you can believe that, feel any different way about this, then they're the ones that are wrong. Look, I understand people make mistakes, and I think that you're beginning to understand that too. I'm a whole bunch older than you, and I've made enough mistakes to know when I do. But it sounds like you can start to recognize ones that you made too.
I didn't spend my time with them. I was over on the computer, and so that day when I came back, I was on the computer for maybe a couple of, I would say not even a couple of hours, like maybe 1 or 2 hours. The rest of the time I was spending time with them. I had a tablet. I had a tablet then. We played air hockey. He went on the tip, beat me.
So we've come to the part of the program where I'm going to ask some questions that might be a little bit difficult. Like, for instance, did James pull a gun on you, Andrea?
He pulled it out and he said, I could kill you for this. Okay.
The point I would like to make here is, since this event happened, there's only been one person name sentence repetitively, and that's you. And you've stuck to your guns, and you haven't changed your story. He changes his story regularly. Like, there is no constant. And I want you to know that I trust what you're saying more than I do what he does. And I believe he did pull a gun out of that drawer. And I believe he said those words to you. Say that one more time.
I'm glad somebody does.
There are many of us that do. Look, the situation that you were in, I thought was unfair from the beginning. And as you know, my friend Kenny made a video and said, Andrea run like the wind. And he had reason to say that. Like, we had watched this crazy bastard that tried to take advantage of you. And that's what all of us thought from the beginning, is that he was taking advantage of you. Andrea, don't let anyone ever take advantage of you ever again.
I'm not.
I hope so. Like, painful to watch. Like, I understand it. It's probably even more painful to be there. If you wouldn't mind, when Vonhelton screams out, James, Irvin, when he screams out, she left because she was tired of the trolls. Is it really us that you were tired of, or was it you were tired of him screaming at the top of his lungs in all hours of the night?
Yeah, because it's hard to sleep when somebody's screaming day and night. And I noticed the screaming hasn't got him nowhere, except an eviction notice. That's how I found out. He posted it on Facebook.
Well, one thing I'm noticing is
I mean, if I wasn't evicted, I would have been ashamed of myself for the way. I mean, she's an old lady. She deserves respect. And I heard that my kids were calling his mom the B word. If I heard that come out of their mouth, they would have been grounded.
If I might, just because you brought it up, in all fairness, you punched her in the eye, though, right?
Yeah, because she was trying to hit my daughter.
Oh, okay. See, that's part of the story we had not heard.
no, I never knew that.
Yeah. She put her fist up to my daughter, and I'm like, oh, hell no, you're not going to do that to my daughter.
Well, see, there's some new light that we were not aware of. So obviously Alice decided she was going to reprimand. That was Liela at the time, or was that Helena?
Yeah. And I was in the middle of trying to feed her.
Wow. Okay.
I suppose Von's mum is old.
And at the time, I was protective of James. And she said, no, if he doesn't shape up, he's going to end in jail. But she had a right to say that, and I didn't. And I don't know what, but when I saw her put her fist over Layla, that was just the mother bear, so to speak, protecting her daughter.
This entire event got changed for me today. Like that was not the way it was portrayed by your ex-husband. Your ex-husband made it look like something totally different, like you were the aggressor. And I don't know if you noticed it at the time, but this son of a bitch kept saying, oh, no, she's going to fucking prison. Nothing you can do about it, haters. Like there was something we witnessed from the outside where he was trying to be manipulative with you. He was trying to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's what he does. He manipulates people. And then he's sitting there trying to find a replacement for me. I don't even want to go there, but...
Well, then let's not go there. How about this? The rumor mill is... Well, the rumor mill is that your mother pays James's internet so she gets a chance to see the children. Do you know anything about that?
Well, she was paying on his bills, but she's got me to take care of now.
Okay, so when did she stop paying on his bills?
Well, she tries to, but she's got bills of her own to pay now.
Oh no,
and
I feel you, absolutely, sure. And it's not your mom's place to pay his bills, right?
No, it's his home. And she's nice enough to do that, and he hasn't sent a thank you card back every time or anything to show appreciation, and that irks me. Because I say thank you to my mom every time she sends me money. I'm like, okay, Mom, thank you.
Well, you kind of have to, right? That's somebody taking time to take care of you.
Yeah.
So how did you feel about James wanting to bring another woman into the home, Andrea? Like, were you on board with that, or was that his thing?
That was my idea.
Okay, so girls are pretty. I like them. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? At least
we've swinging both ways, I guess you could say. So I didn't have a problem with it.
Right. Trevor, go ahead. I'm sorry. Andrea, if you can hold on 1 second. I'm playing two different microphones here. It's tough.
Yeah, what I was going to say was you see, whereas when you ask Andrea something, she's being absolutely honest. When we thought, in all honesty, that she would have gone, that was Von's idea. But did she not? She turned around and said, no, that was my idea. So as you can clearly see, you know, she's being 100% honest. So, and she's just, do you see the difference between her and the vampire?
Right. Look, I don't want to tie everybody up all day. I know that there's probably going to be more questions, but I'm going to do something that nobody wants me to do right now. And I'm going to say this. Andrea, are you listening to me? All right.
Yeah.
I would like you to go to the Google page for trolls, haters, and naysayers, and I would like you to subscribe. I'm not asking you to be active. Just watch what people are saying there. And when you feel compelled, make a comment or two. I would like to be able to come back and talk to you in the future if that's okay.
Okay, hang on, I gotta...
You don't have to do the Google thing right now, just when you get a time. I just want to make sure that this is not a one-time event. and you and I and Trevor and maybe Molly, we can get together and we can do this again.
And I was watching the video, and one time, sitting there yelling and screaming at this woman, and I don't know who she was, but he's sitting there disrespecting her, and he told me that he didn't disrespect women, so he lied about that.
He disrespected you, Andrea. Like he's he's disrespected every woman that I've ever seen him come in contact with. A woman is nothing more than a utensil for him while it works. And the minute it doesn't, she's a cunt or a bitch or a hater or a troll. And the same way you have become.
I noticed the normal person doesn't do that.
No, normal people don't do that. You're absolutely right.
So what I'm picking up is that I noticed earlier on Andrea said with the CPS
You there?
that you
Yeah, we're
recognise
still, Trevor was talking.
the earlier on that you recognised that the CPS wasn't just there to be a pain. There was actually there also to try and help.
The question he was asking Andrea is again, he wanted to touch on the CPS thing. Like, you agree they were there to try to help you become a better parent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're trying to help me.
As I was going to say, you can see where Andrea's trying to help us.
I didn't understand at the time.
She's
Right.
I thought they didn't.
Go ahead, Trevor.
I keep forgetting that she's not actually in the hangout. Yeah, so I mean, you can clearly see that she's actually trying to change. She admits her wrongs, whereas Von is none of my fault. It's everybody else's fault. It's everybody this. It's everybody that. You know, etc. Fucking etc. And whereas you've got Andrea, since she's left the the vampire household, she's changed and she's changing and constantly changing, and she admits her faults. You know, whereas Von can't do that, and yet he's sat here. And what this was something I want. I don't know whether you said this earlier on, Paulie, but Von's on the internet saying you're in a mental hospital, dribbling in a corner due to the trolls. Yet you're here talking to us. You know, you're clearly not in a mental hospital and dribbling in the corner, are you?
Can you hear him okay, Andrea?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what he's shouting out on the internet about you. That you're dribbling in a corner.
Made me lie to the judge.
He made you lie to who?
The judge.
Wow.
He made you lie to the judge. What the?
Would you mind? Would you mind? I mean, don't get into too many details. But what was this about? Was this about the kids or what?
I can't remember. It might have been about the kids, but I don't remember.
Do you remember?
I that part out, like when I had a nervous breakdown.
But yeah, I can imagine that the whole situation was probably very stressful for you. I could not begin to understand what it was like living in that environment. I really can't. And like Trevor was saying, I think that the improvements that you're making in your life are good and continue to do so. But just don't forget that we have to recognize our mistakes as well. It's the only thing that makes us better. You still there with us? Okay.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the eviction notice. I've been stressed out about that. I'm trying to get us moved out of here. So, cause he wants to help raise my kid. But then there's this guy that my best friend's trying to hook me up with. That got his own place, his own vehicle, a job. So, and I already promised I wouldn't speak.
Well, I don't know if you need to. I don't know if you need to worry about getting hooked up with anybody right now. Like I would recommend the best thing you could do is just try to make sure that you are stronger with yourself. It'll just make it better when you do hook up with somebody in the future.
Oh, I am strong. Like I'm ready to move on with my life.
Awesome. Don't think you have to have someone else to do that. You know what I mean? Like you're able to move on your own too, okay?
I know. But he's my best friend, and I don't want to hurt him.
Fire engine on our block.
It's okay if you hurt him. You have to protect
Well,
yourself.
sometimes people get hurt. Like, as long as your intention is not to hurt someone, if they get hurt, it's not your fault. It was an accident. Just enjoy your life, continue to be you, learn who you are. Don't worry about taking care of other fucking people right now. Take care of you.
Yeah. I like taking care of people. That's just something.
Okay, well, there has been a question by the forum to ask you again. Your mother is not helping James with the internet now, but she has been when she can. Correct?
Lately, she was. And she's even scared to talk to him now because he goes on
Big.
about the same stuff.
All right, I'm sorry. There's like firemen and shit outside. I got to be back in a minute. Trevor, you should say something to keep everybody entertained for a minute.
Going on and on about the same stuff. No, he doesn't want to hear it. He wants to know our kids are. You know?
All right, Andrea. Andrea, you're wiggling around again. Hold still. That microphone's making all kinds of noise.
She got the wiggle.
Yeah, wiggly, wiggly.
Stop wiggling, Andrea. Stop it. You're making my day.
Yeah, talking to sit still. And then.
What was that again?
One time I sitting still was when I was with my fiance.
So if you have a fiance, by the way, why are you trying to get hooked up with some other guy?
That wasn't my idea. That was my best friend.
Yeah.
I told her to think about it and that we'd be friends. I never said I was gonna hook up with him.
Yeah, it's Andrea's friend trying to hook her up with somebody else.
Okay, yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, but I said, just 2 seconds, Paulie. I said to her earlier on, because a friend has said that he's got a car and he works at Walmart and that. I said, money's not everything. Just find happiness with someone. It doesn't matter what they've got or what they haven't got. Don't just hook up with someone because they've got stuff.
Right. Yeah. You hook up with somebody because you feel like hooking up with somebody.
Exactly.
All right, y'all. Well, here's the deal. I promised myself that we were not going to overdo this today. I'm not going to be involved for any more of it than 1 hour because I have a rest of my life that I got to do. Andrea, I appreciate you coming here and hanging out with me. If y'all would like to make contact with Andrea, is it okay if they contact you on Facebook?
It is.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. All right. So if anyone's not familiar, it's Andrea. Can I give your name on Facebook? Is that okay?
Yeah.
It is Andrea Locke. That's Locke. Go ahead and.
It's under Vonhelton.
And she also has the Vonhelton as well.
Yes.
Why are people calling me? Stevie, don't call me, buddy. Okay, sorry.
I was going to say at a later date, Paul.
What's that?
I was going to say at a later date.
Yeah.
Andrea was on about that she needs to pay the $150 before she can even they're even given the entitlement to see her kids.
Right.
I was thinking maybe at a later date we could set up like a GoFundMe sort of kind of thing.
I was thinking maybe we would just pay it.
Yeah, that too. That too.
So
she shouldn't not be seeing her kids. That's just
Yeah.
disgusting.
With that 150, do you get
Yeah.
to see your kids?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that the only thing holding her?
Yeah. That's it.
That is it.
Isn't that terrible? Okay. So
I'll pay it.
you hear the deal there, Andrea? We're going to pay the $150 for you. Okay. But you have to see those kids. You hear me?
I will.
Okay. You will. Awesome.
I mean, there's no second thought, I would like to see my kids. It's driving me crazy being away from them.
Okay. So
This is something-
when we get done with this call, you and I'll figure this out stuff in private, so we don't have to share that with the whole class. Okay. But we're going to figure this out. And we're going to take care of it, and they're not going to have any way to keep those babies from seeing you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Absolutely welcome. This, the thing is, Andrea, I'd just like to say, you've changed. You've changed. You're trying to change, and you're not even being able to see 3 kids that you gave birth to, and that's disgusting. While, Von retarded pants is sat there in his chair, slagging you off, slagging the world off, blaming everyone for their problems, and so why not help someone out who actually really deserves the help? Where he's sat there. It's donations. Give me money because I need $100 keyboard and shit. It's bullshit. I don't mind helping people that need helping and want to help themselves. So,
Word up. Absolutely. Yeah. Are you familiar with all the donations that James is taking in currently? Andrea, have you seen that?
Yeah, I saw it the other day. And I wanted to say thank you, and God will appreciate it.
I was referring to the donations that James was taking in, where he has a Patreon and a GoFundMe and a PayPal.
Oh yeah, that's how I mean mine.
Hold still.
wiggling again.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
moving it.
Okay, you
Just-
get comfortable quickly, dadgummit.
Yeah, just in one hangout, he took $600 one night. Someone gave him $500. Some fool gave him $500, and Butt Cream, his missus, gave him $100. And that all went on computer parts and gaming and shit like that. He didn't buy the right bits that he should have been buying on it. And out of that $600, he spent just over $40 on second-hand clothes for the kids, and spent basically $550 on himself. Greedy old.
Yeah. No, I agree. He's been buying more guns. He's been buying more guns as well, Andrea. He got a 50 caliber now.
Has he?
Are you for real?
Yeah, he's got a 357, 44, and now a 50 caliber.
For our kids, what you gonna do next? Shoot our kids? They already threatened to kill me.
Well, that's the thing. In one of the one hangout, someone shoot their gun. So James had to pull out his gun. He pulled it out of his drawer. Oh, that's the thing that I'd like to ask you. Know where his setup is, Andrea, and he's got his PC and his computer and all that. Has the drawer got a lock on it?
I don't know why he's
does the desk drawer have a lock, Andrea, where he keeps all the guns, or can you just open that drawer up?
Open the drawer, and that's what scares me.
Boom. Yeah, we thought so.
They don't even know nothing about guns. I think it's a toy. I know it's a real gun, and they can shoot themselves.
Well, in this
Okay, so one more question about the guns. When he filmed his intro to his video where he stands in the trench coat and turns around and aims the gun, is it you that's holding the camera?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, there was bullets in that gun, right?
Yeah, I know. That scared the crap out of me.
Wow.
I told him to take him out, and he wouldn't do it.
Well, it's just something I want to touch on, Paul, as quickly, is with that big handgun being in the drawer. Okay, when he was in a hangout, he pulled it out. He just pulled the drawer and pulled it out of a plastic bag. Right? You've probably seen that. He pulled it out and he said, "Wait there, let me empty it." So that gun is loaded in his drawer. So any one of them kids can come through and go, you know, cops and robbers, bang bang, shoot shoot. The gun would put one of them kids in half. It would slice him in half. It's ridiculous.
Say that one more time, Andrew. Say that one more time.
I said, this is why, like, they shouldn't be with him. He doesn't even have a gun safe to put them in.
That's right.
Why buy them if you don't have a gun safe? I mean, it's common sense.
Agreed. At least put fucking trigger locks on them and take the rounds out, right?
Yeah. It's basically a hand cannon sitting around. I mean, I couldn't even imagine leaving something like that lying around with 6 bullets lying in it for my 3-year-old to come up and grab and pull out my drawer. I mean,
there's no way.
I mean,
agreed. So I'm gonna cut this right now, y'all. I'm done. It's been an hour. That's what I signed up for. Andrea, is Friday afternoon a good time to talk to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so how about this? How about if we schedule Friday afternoon, the same time work out for you? Yeah, okay. So, hey, get down. Apparently it's a long story. I'm not going to get into it, but there's fire engines and ambulances on the block right now. But okay, so how about this? Next Friday, same time, same channel. We'll get together. We'll do this again.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend it with me, one of the massive super trolls on the internet.
Amen to that.
I don't think you're a troll.
That is so sweet. Thank you so much. It means a million to me.
Trolls don't tend to help people.
Troll in the brain. I wouldn't surprise if it is his own troll, so to speak.
She laughed again. Dude, I'm winning.
Winner, chicken dinner, Paulie.
All right. Well, with that being said, everyone that's in the live hangout, I appreciate you coming. Andrea, would you like to say a closing statement and let everybody know that's here that you'll be back next week?
Yep.
Oh, Paul, 2 seconds.
Nothing happens to me, I'll shove you back.
All right. Yeah, Trevor, go ahead.
I just wanted to clear this up that Andrea asked me to interview her. I just want to put that out there because I don't want Von saying that we coaxed her into coming here to do this.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey, Andrea, when you and Trevor were talking about getting together and doing this live, whose idea was this?
Like, he didn't message me asking was it okay, and I told him it was. I didn't see nothing wrong with it.
I mean, basically, what I mean is, you asked me if I would like to interview you.
Did you ask him if he would like to interview you?
No, he asked me.
Oh, okay.
What? that I wouldn't even.
You know what? It doesn't matter. You had to point it out. It doesn't matter. Look, at the end of the day, you're here. We're having a good time, and that's all that matters.
Oh, jeez, that's a bit of a thingy. I've got the screenshot. You asked me if I'd like.
It doesn't matter what you have, homie. All right, Andrea, thank you so much. I'm gonna hang up from this call on Facebook, and I'll message you in a few minutes, and we'll get the details worked out so we can figure out what we're gonna do about you seeing the kids. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great afternoon.
See ya.
You
All right. There you have it, y'all. My idea was that you're going to take doses on. All you people that think you're going to come in here and get a 5-hour hangout with Andrea ain't going to happen. unless you want to do it on your own. I think that she was really honest with us. I think she was able to recognize her own mistakes, and she's trying to improve her life. And I can't ask for any more than that.
I think apart from that last part where she said I asked her, honestly, I feel like a cunt. I've got it here on my phone. She said, "Would you like to interview me?"
I will say this, and we talked about this earlier, man. If we do not frame the questions properly, they can be misconstrued.
Exactly. And I think she got a bit confused. I think basically, obviously, I messaged her today and said, "Are you still up for the hangout?" So she could have took that as I've asked
it was today's stuff.
Yeah,
okay, that's good.
But a week ago, it was Andrea asking me, "Would you like to interview me?" And, I mean, I'm not going to share the screenshot. I can share it between just me and you, but I'm not going to put it all out there. But
well, it's not necessary because you shared all the shit with me last night. Like, I'm not.
True. Very true.
But look, the truth is this: that young lady has come here under her own free will. She enjoyed herself, and she signed up to do it again. And she needs help and support that she's never received her whole life. And some very dear friends of mine once said, "You can't fix all of them," and they are right. You cannot. But there are some of them that are reparable, and I think it's our responsibility to do everything we can to at least try to help them.
I'd like to say to Kill Switch, you do some good like little videos, mate, but she didn't really. Your comment, she abused her kids, fuck her. You've really got to look into it. She wasn't mentally stable to even have kids. Von told her he had a farm with animals and got her up there, got her pregnant again, and had control of her medication. So, whose fault was it really?
That was a child, man.
Yeah, she had a mindset of like, I don't know what we were talking about when she went to see him. What, 18?
Fuck that. She was 18 real years old.
That's what I mean.
Got her, and she might have been 12 inside her head. 13 at best.
Exactly. So it's easy for people to go on like, "Oh, she did this, she did that." She's not.
She made a mistake. She fucked it up. There's no doubt, but she's recognizing that. And she's finally picked. I mean, you can't change the past, man. Like, if everybody beats me up about a past mistake I made, even after I've tried everything I can to fix it, then fuck them. Like, beat me up over a past mistake. Exactly. My Uncle Larry once said, he told me when I was probably 12 or 13 years old, when he told me, "I went to Vietnam. I fought for my fucking country. I watched my friends die. I never came home and had people go, 'Hey, man, that's great. What you did for us was awesome.' I fucking worked my whole life. Nobody ever says, 'Hey, way to go, Larry. You're the best pizza delivery guy ever.' He said, 'But one time you fuck a dirty goat, you're a dirty goat fucker the rest of your life.'"
Very good point.
And it's true. Like, we've got to, like, people like Vonhelton that perpetuate the mistake and never learn from it. Point and fucking laugh. Point and laugh all that you can. Mock the living shit out of them. But people that make a mistake and want to try to better it, give them a chance, man. You have to.
No, yeah, definitely. The Barry Mandela effect too. Nice one, mate, for screen capturing the entire thing. Obviously, in case I do get flagged and stuff. I love your work. I love your
Nats and the pizza. Cool dude.
Yeah, I love you. I love your work, dude. You do some good shit. So, and I'm sure he'll make something out of this of some sort in a comical way. Your headphones,
Trevor. I appreciate you. I appreciate you reaching out to me when this went down.
That's all right, man. That's I can't pronounce his name. I'm just going to say Monkey. Q Monkey.
Quasi
Monkey. He pointed me in the right direction. And somebody else. Molly wanted to join, but obviously I've had no feedback, or she's not got back to me or anything.
She lives some crazy hours.
Yeah. So yeah, it was Quasi Monkey that pointed me in the right direction, mate, to get you in on it. And that's why, like I said, I was going to give you mostly the free reign on it. One, I didn't know whether I was going to get my headset sorted. That was an issue. Two,
it sounds so much better now, by the way.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear. I'm going to listen back to it afterwards. And then two, obviously with my sore throat. And three, you've been there since back in the day. Back in the day, since what is it, Stickcam and Blog TV and all that shit.
Yeah, it's been the perpetual train wreck. Like I was talking to Steve about it earlier today on iVlog, and it's when you see a train wreck normally, you stare at it because you can't help it, but it's over fairly quickly. And the velocity that the cars had going into this thing is unreal because they're still just crashing on top of each other. Every day you think it can't get worse, it does at that home.
Yeah, definitely. That reminds me of my nightmares. I suffer with nightmares every night. They think I've got post-traumatic stress disorder. Constantly nightmare. And I always say to my missus, just when I think my nightmares can't get any worse, that they up their game and they get worse. It's fucked, honestly. So I sit there and
should smoke weed.
Sorry?
You should smoke weed.
I partake and got some here right now, but sometimes it doesn't really agree with my. I've got an anxiety disorder too, so it doesn't always agree with me.
Abby's over here going, "Oh yeah, that reminds me."
I've also got some CBD vape liquid as well.
I have that's my biggest dream control is other than that I'll have dreams that are so lucid that, like, I had a dream almost 2 weeks ago that I still don't know that I don't know that what we're doing is real. That dream was that powerful. It felt that like
real.
I'm still analyzing a dream from 2 weeks ago.
Mine are just messed, mate, honestly. They're just nasty, horrible, fucked up. I wake up from anything from 6 to 20 times a night. I constantly dream. I don't, you go into a REM sleep. I'm going to a hospital at some point where they're going to wire me up and everything to monitor me and check me and obviously do some weird shit on me and that, to try and get.
Well, before you recognize the fact that you're related to the Heltons, we should probably catch this before it falls off the rails, man.
Yeah, no, cool.
So I would like to just do a little outro real quick with everybody that did join us today. I'll go back and review and see who was there. I don't have the bandwidth to be able to do all this shit at one time in this room. I'm in the kitchen, by the way. Thanks again, Trevor, for having me. Thank you again for everyone that showed up. Same bat time, same bat channel next week. And we'll do this again. Trevor, the floor is yours, man. I'm leaving when you're done.
All right, cool, man. I don't know whether to keep it open for a bit and maybe invite a couple of people in or not. I don't know. Don't really know what to do. What's the outside chat think we should do?
If you drop this link in the outside chat,
You broke up while saying that.
I'm sorry. Let me try one more time. I reckon if you drop the link for this hangout in the outside chat, there will be people show up.
All right, cool. I'll probably drop the link in the outside chat in a second. In the meantime, I've got to go and I've got to go to the toilet, basically. I was just about to say I'll go for a whatever, but I've got to go for a wee. Yeah, someone does definitely need to do subtitles for Andrea. Maybe someone will be able to do that and add it or help me out to add it onto the video. That would be pretty cool to make it a bit easier listening for some people. Headphones would be required really to understand Andrea.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, look, just for everybody that
Just
knows,
so you know.
we could not get the Hangout app to work on the device that she was on. We flew by the seat of our pants just to get something because the room was populating so fast that we didn't want to leave everyone hanging.
Yeah, it was honestly, I was on the phone with Andrea for about 15 minutes, maybe more, trying to explain to her how to join, how to do it. She said that it was just coming up a blank screen and stuff like this and stuff like that. So in the end, I said, is that okay if my mate, Paul, my new mate, Paul, contacts you on Facebook and rings you himself, because he might be able to talk you through it a bit more. But where Paul's got better equipment and like a better PC and better sound and, you know, all that jazz, he got her on the phone, and then we decided to do it just like this with her talking through the phone. And kudos to you, man, for holding up the phone like that. You need to get something where you could just like a phone holder where you can sit it next to the microphone next time, Paul. Rather than
No, I need to not be in the fucking kitchen next time where I have proper equipment. That's what I need to do.
Oh, you got better equipment. So, oh yeah, of course, because that's just your kitchen equipment. Your kitchen equipment. Your kitchen.
Yeah, it's just a cheap little computer hanging on the wall, you know.
Yeah, my PC was like £500 5-6 years ago. It's only basic. Does me what I want it to do. It's all good. It's all good. Going to the toilet. Everyone insert your favourite Helton joke here. I've got to go and get my coffee pot and go to the toilet.
Well, you better drop that. You better drop that link because I'm about to drop out here pretty soon, man. I've been up since.
Way too.
Yeah, I mean,
No, that's cool, man.
Yeah, I work all night.
Totally, man. Go when you like. I mean, obviously I'm here, so it's nothing's gonna happen to it. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah, no, I forgot all about you being live and it doesn't shut down. Yeah, okay, I'm leaving. Have a great day, bro. I'm hanging up right the fuck now.
I'll see you later. Crazy mofo. Crazy mofo. Right, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the toilet first before inviting people in, because I don't want to turn into a clusterfuck. That's understandable, right? So yeah, 2 seconds. Let me just check this. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, so right, I'm going to. Oh, pardon me. I did a Von then and burped online. So I'm going to put this on mute. I'm going to go to the toilet and I'm going to view a couple, and then I'm going to invite a couple of people in. I'm going to set it so not any motherfucker can just join in and come in and fuck this up. So as guests join, hide their audio and video from the broadcast. Yes, lovely jubbly. Because we don't want no fucking idiots in here, do we? Check. 1, 2. Right, I'll be right back. Just go to the toilet, and then we can have some invites going on. I'll drop a link in the chat bar. Right then, back again, guys. Who wants to join? I don't want no fucking idiots in the room, that's for sure. Oh, nice one. Yeah. Barry Mandela Effect has just suggested that I shut down this one and start a new one. I think you're spot on there, bruv. I'm going to stop this one, and then I'm going to start a new one. So just keep an eye out for the new one. I knew there was a good reason you were about, Barry. I'm just going to call you Barry. I can't be bothered to say the Barry Mandela Effect too. I'm lazy like that. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to start a new one. I'm going to stop this. Watch out for the new one to start, guys. Thank you everybody for coming along. I would like to point out that she did ask me if I would like to interview her. I've got my wife here who can confirm that. Obviously, I invited her earlier on and asked her if she was still joining. She got that confused. That's no biggie. I've got the screenshots. I'm not going to share them out unless very, very necessary that I have to, but I don't really want to. Don't feel I need to. Thanks for all coming along, joining in, participating, and yeah, it's been good. It was nice to meet Paulie. I met him obviously previously. We did a off-air hangout and spoke. Whatever we speak off-air, I'm going to keep that between me and him. And I'm going to start a new hangout, and anyone that wants to join, the Barry Mandela Effect. Do you want to join in a new one? Let me know. Right. Anyway, good job, Trev. La la la. Big shout out to Victoria. Big shout out to Jeffy. Big shout out to Misty and Night for the children. Big shout out to Vic. Vic. I'm just going to say Vic. He knows what I'm on about. Big thank you to Mrs. Cop. Big thank you to Duke. Big thank you to Killswitch. Killswitch, man, come on, fuck's sake, bro. You make some good videos, but you're just constantly hating on one woman that can't even answer you back. Big thanks to the Flying Swede. Big thanks to Carney. Let's have a look. Who else is about? Big thank you to Quasi Monkey for putting me on, not just for viewing in and being a mod, also for putting me on to for fuck's sake, Paulie. Thank you, Sarah. And just a big thank you to everyone. Tony Hooper. Geez, just everyone basically for coming along, taking part. Big thank you to Candy Rain. Probably going to get some hate for that because I've thanked her for coming and watching for a bit, but fuck yeah. And yeah, Trev, I'll try clear up that audio on Andrea, but can't promise anything. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one, mate. But you are going to need headphones in. Do you know what I mean? Kill switch. That's your opinion. That's fair play, mate. That's cool. Right. I'm going to start a new hangout. If people want to join in the new hangout, feel free. Father J. Yep, Father J. Thank you, Mr. Unite. Thank you, Father J. Secular Lobster. Cunt Live Master. Cunt Lives Matter. Here you go, Secular Lobster in the house. Here's a lobster. Rock lobster. Yeah, or if you can't, just subtitle it if you can. Yes, don't forget Father J. Sounds faggoty. Who sounds faggoty? Niggly Cub. What sounds faggoty? Is it Niggly Cub? Sounds faggoty. If you're on about, I'm waiting for an answer from him first before I reply. Niggity Club. Niggity Cub. What the fuck? Well, Niggly Cub, if you're on about me sounding faggoty, I think you might want to change your name right there. Anyways, cunt lives do matter. Cunt lives do matter. Right. Thank you, Lamort. Lamort? Are you French or something? I hope I haven't insulted you if you aren't French. Anyway, I'm going to stop this one. I'm going to start a new one. Let's get to it. Right, there we go. I'll see you in the new hangout, Barry. Thank you all for coming along. See you later. Bye-bye.